when he blesses you with things, what you've asked for, when he's answered your prayers, you have to be grateful. You have to bask in that and live fully in it, appreciating it, sharing it, being grateful for it. Well, your girl was not grateful for it. If anything, I was scared to lose it. And what happens when fear takes over? You either lose it all or you don't get it at all. And God didn't give us the spirit of fear, right? So I ended up losing everything. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm your girl Ness of Glamour by Ness, and let's get glam. We're gonna recreate our purple look that we are recreating this purple look. First time, my camera didn't really record it, and so here we are. And I'm excited about doing this because we're glamming up, and I'll be talking about my manifestation journey. If you've been on this ride with me, you probably already know, and if you don't know, now you're gonna get to know. I'm on this 60-day manifestation cleanse, and actually following right along with all of the videos and lives that he recorded. Armand Wiggins, I discovered Armand through the Diddy trial, and he's a whole key, but he also has this beautiful other side to him that aligned with the journey that I'm currently on, which is manifesting everything that my heart desires. Because why? I deserve, and I'm tired of just living the same old mundane life. Hey, your girl got some things she's calling in, and with this cleanse, we're clearing out what no longer serves to make room for what's to come and stay. Truly. All right, let's hop right in because I'll be here talking and we won't be glamming. I already know I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown. This is the Vitamin Enriched base. It doubles as a primer and moisturizer. There's also a story that I want to share. I feel like I've shared it on other platforms, but I don't know if I don't know. I do not know. I'm just going to take that. I'm not putting anything under my eye right now other than this moisturizer. We'll add eye cream at a later date. Listen to me. You guys, I literally jumped in from working. I took a 30-minute breather and we're here recording this live because I'm like, OMG, I need to record this content. I need to edit the other content, but I am recording content after glamming up. I'm doing a part 2 and 3 of my Sephora and Ulta haul, but this time around, 2 and 3 will be skincare and perfume. If you're interested, check those videos out when they drop. I'm premiering also a new mirror, y'all. Look at yourselves. How cool is this? I got this from Amazon, even though it's a little bit small. I think I'm going to return it to get something bigger. I thought this was going to be big enough, but it's blinging because everything in our life is luxury. We're upgrading everything. I'm also premiering some new, I say premiering, but I feel like you know what I mean. Debuting, I guess, some new product. So I'm excited about that. I have gum in my mouth and I feel like I'll be like this talking. So let me go ahead and take this out, even though I really want to chew it. Where do I put this? All right, you guys already know. Let's dive right on in. I'm going to go ahead and lace my brows with the Got2b brow and edge gel. I do not use this for edges. I just use it for my brows because I like how it lays them babies down. But I'm gonna do something different with my brows. We're not gonna do them as thick. My sister was like, girl, what's going on with your brows? She said, why are they so big? And honestly, I didn't think they were that big, but I guess I'll be drawing them on super thick. Now I won't take the glue all the way to the front, only because I want to use this brow stencil pen gel thingamajiggy that I got from Amazon. So I'm gonna leave the front bare, and because it's a felt tip, I don't want the gel product to dry it out, so to speak. Now I don't know if it will, but just to be on the cautionary side. But on the cleanse that I've been on, you guys, the Armand Wiggins 60-day manifestation cleanse, I have a friend of mine that I really want to share with y'all who's told me that she's noticed a difference in me. Now, I am very intentional about the friendships that I cultivate and want to maintain. I did relocate from one state to another, and the friends that I've made out there, I still wanted to have a connection with those beautiful souls that I've met. And we exchange voice notes or text messages every week. And for the friendships that I've rekindled back to this in the state that I'm currently in, I just want to make sure that we have a line of connection, that we check in with each other. Life gets busy, we're older, everyone has kids, or most people have kids. So it's kind of like a keeping in touch, but we're not, no one's obligated to do that. But for me, I'm very intentional about that. All right, let's put a pause on that. I'm going in with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in black brown, tried and true. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I needed something that was more cost effective. She's the one. Oh, a brush that I'm using is the number 12 Soucir, number 12 brow brush from Sephora. This is a double-edged brush, and I love her. Okay, very thin and sharp and very precise, and I love that for me to carve out those brows, baby. But anywho, she told me that she definitely noticed a difference in my responses, in what I'm talking about, like lighter and happier. I love that for me. Like, I haven't really told anybody about this cleanse other than y'all. Like, no one really knows that I'm on this cleanse. All right, this is where I get quiet, and then we'll continue. All right, I'm drawing my brows skinny. You know, makeup artists, you always want to be open to criticism. All right, now I'm going to fill them in, but you always got to be open to constructive criticism. And think of it this way: if you had something stuck in your teeth, wouldn't you want your people to tell you, like, hey, got something in your teeth now? Now I'm going to fill these in, but I won't fill it in all the way to the front. I'm going to leave that for the other brow product. And I feel like this also helps me less product. My AC unit isn't working. Definitely gonna have to do some sculpting. That's okay. All right, I'm going in with this Puder. I think that's what it's called. This is what she looks like. I'm going to use the double-edged tip one just to fill in the front part and create like strokes, since I ain't got none. I was actually going to return this and get a lighter shade, but this is not bad. All right, I like that. Just leave that there and we'll clean it up if need be. All right, so I did get a new I think I want the other concealer, the Lancome concealer on my lips. I don't think I told y'all what I have on my lips. I have the Sephora lip plumper. This is volume, I think, number 3. All right, to clean up the brows, I am going in with the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This is in the shade 410. I'm using, as you already know, the tried and true Bedazzling Tool Bold Concealer Brush in the number 937. Got that brush from Amazon. I'm actually gonna have to like whoop these soon. Now I'm not gonna bring the concealer all the way down because we are using an eye primer. All right. Now to buff that concealer out, I'm going in with this Tarte Double Edge brush, starting with the right eye since that's the one we did first. I kind of to let the concealer dry down a bit before I buff it out. Just makes it easier and less messy, in my opinion. So of this 60-day cleanse, you guys, I am on day 53. Can you believe it? I am so proud of myself because I started this cleanse 6 times. That tells you anything. All right, so I love the eyes. I am going to prime my face with the E.L.F Primer Grip Niacinamide Power Grip, yeah, grip primer. I like to add my primer. Do I want to use a brush to buff this out? Nah, we'll just use my hands. Oh, you've gone down to my brows. Come on now. And y'all forgive my hair. We looking like a wild banshee. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna keep it moving. Today has been a day. So I am cultivating my friendships by keeping in touch with my girls and building relationships in, like, you're getting older in life. It's hard. Nobody has time. Everybody's tired. Somebody has something going on. Maybe that, but that's okay because we're building a community, and building a community is no easy feat. Okay. But it's important to love on the people that actually show up for you, considering it's always some drama when the wrong ones are around. And we don't want that. All right, so I am going to set my brows using the Huda Beauty's Sugar Cookie. Huda Beauty. And I'm using these sponges that I got from, they're called Tap That Puff, that I got from Sephora. I actually kind of like them. It's not bad. They get the job done and I get to concentrate the product right where I need it. Alrighty, let's keep it pushing. We're going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. Okay, we're going to place that all over our lids. And then the eye palette that we're using is from P. Louise. It's called Bank of P. Louise Stack 'em Up. And it says, what's your favorite position? So this is a Stack 'em Up palette. What's your favorite position? And these are the colors that we'll be using. I love this brand. There's another palette that I'm kind of iffy about because of pigmentation, but these are so pigmented. I'm blown away. The which I'm obsessed with are, you ready? Icon, Ambition, Empire, CEO Million. That's CEO and then million, like zeros. Priceless, Bankroll, Loaded. Y'all, I'm manifesting, okay? My eyeshadows are even in alignment. Get you one. Okay, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't do nothing for you. All right, gonna take some of that. I am going to go in with the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer and with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. Gonna pack that in, tap off the excess on the other eye, go ahead and buff that out. I'm just tapping, and then now I'm buffing it out using circular motions. I'm gonna pick up what I have left, do the same on this side. I feel like we're gonna need another coat, but I'm not mad at it. One thing I wanted to mention about this cleanse is not only does Armand do a phenomenal job, like it's a guided cleanse where he provides a prompt for each day, but it also highlights other vices that you didn't even think were an issue or could be an issue.
Time to edit your content beautiful.
I love that for me. So that's one of the things I've set up for myself, because we're not playing no games, okay? when it to this manifestation journey. We're not here to play games. But the reason why I love this cleanse so much is because I'm gonna place this, y'all, ooh, on the bottom. Last time I didn't do that. All right, I like what we have here, and we're gonna dive right on in, not out, in. And the first color we're using is Driven. We're gonna build that on the outer crease. So we're gonna be using Driven. Well, Driven. Then I believe this is CEO Million, and then Ambition. I got that right. And then we're gonna cut the crease, and then we're gonna continue building our lid color. All right. I am going to use the Tool Tapered Blending Brush in the number 785. Ooh, I'm gonna need some water. Now I will say that there is fallout with these, but if you just tap off the excess, you'll be fine. I like to put my makeup away as I'm completing certain steps, so I don't have just stuff everywhere. All right, we're starting with the right eye first. We're going right in that socket. That's where your crease kind of starts. I'm placing that color. I don't want to bring it up all the way to the brow bone. I want to kind of leave there for us to be able to blend. But I'm just doing little circular motions with the brush. I'm not adding any product to it. I am just buffing out what we already have. We're just buffing that out. Bling bling. I like my mirror, y'all. Every time I come around, bling bling. I don't know the words. Don't judge me. We're building motions. Just buffing that color out on the outer crease. I'm gonna dip my brush in one more time just to intensify. And these shadows, like, they don't take long to build, and they blend seamlessly with one another. Not only do they blend seamlessly, you know, along itself with other eyeshadows. Sorry, y'all. Now my nose want to run. Like, give me a break. All right, let's work on the other eye. Taking the same approach, finding that socket and adding that color. So let me tell you guys about a time when I manifested my car, heck, even probably a man, but really my car. At the time I was sharing a car with my sister, my twin sister at that. And I didn't want to do that anymore. My credit was shot, like spending money, not really, you know, doing I'm supposed to do, being financially responsible, until, you know, I wanted my car, but my credit was shot, and I'm like, OMG. So I was at my first job, and I decided to build a vision board, but because I didn't have a board, I just used 8x11 printing paper. This is so pretty. All right, so loving what we created here. We're going to now intensify the crease color. I think I like this. Yes. All right, so we're gonna go in with CEO Million. That's that deep purple shade. We're gonna start with the right eye and just really intensify the crease. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm using this Japonesque brush and really just building out that crease. So at the time, the popular car was Hyundai. Hyundai had came out with their latest models, and I wanted the Sonata oh so bad. And I wanted that deep royal blue color that they had, or bright royal blue color that they had, because it was just everything. And I was, you know, building my also on the board I included Tia Mari's wedding picture. She had just gotten married to her guy, now ex-husband. We're gonna go on the other side, guys, and build that out. And I had added debt free on there as I was working on repairing my credit. And what else did I have on there? I had a scripture. I can't remember exactly like what chapter is in the book of Deuteronomy. I think Deuteronomy 11, chapter 11, verse 11 through 12. But essentially, and I'm paraphrasing, don't judge me, is where, you know, says that he'll provide the rain, current rain and the latter rain, and, you know, provide provisions for all that you've lost. I'm paraphrasing, don't come for me. I had a young lady that was sitting on these books with her cap and gown and everything, and, you know, I was manifesting, honey. And at the time, I didn't know that, you know, That's what that was. I did not know that. All right, you guys, I'm going to go back in with Driven. That's the outer crease shade that we use, just so we don't lose that intensity that we built, just to make everything seamless. But I got to a point where I was ready to buy my vehicle, and my sister, who was dating her then guy at the time, he used to be a car salesman, and he was like, look, this is what you're gonna do. Like, he mapped out and built out everything that I wanted in my car, like everything. He's like, don't leave out nothing. And I'm like, all right, bet. Did that. And he was like, when you're ready, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the bank and you're gonna get approved for a car loan. And then I'm gonna go with you to the dealership, and we're gonna see what kind of offers they're going to, provide. If it's better than, the bet I got. So I remember I was ready to buy my vehicle. We went to, I think it was Rick Case. We went to Rick Case Hyundai buy car. And the guys, it was a high school friend of mine that, was at the time. And he had invited me, but of course he was helping, but he wasn't really in charge, or at least it didn't seem like it. The person he left me with, I guess the finance person, rude, so rude. We're going to add the outer crease shade. This is an Amazon brush. The brand Do Care is the number 11. I don't know. I got this from Amazon. Or was it Shein? We're going to build the outer crease color. So in any event, we get there. Everything was fine. I didn't find the exact car that I wanted, but they were convincing, like, oh, okay, let's run the numbers. And of course they ran the numbers. I think I found a car that I was willing to like, I guess, which is why in manifestation, you should not ever settle. Don't ever S word when you're manifesting. But the guy was rude. They ran my credit. That was hit, obviously, but I wasn't worried because my credit was, getting there. He was rude. And so my sister's guy, he was like, man, you know what? F this. Let's, Bremen just literally just, they just cars. So we could just, so that's what we did. We left. We went to Bremen. We get there. Okay. It was an older gentleman. Let's call him Grandpa. Grandpa was the sweetest, gentlest, like, car salesman you ever come across. Grandpa took care of us. Grandpa thought we were boyfriend and girlfriend, but we let Grandpa think that because we need a good deal. And they didn't have like my car. Grandpa was trying to sell us some other things. We're like, you know what, Grandpa? Like, nah. So in doing that, Grandpa was like, you know what? Tell me exactly what you want. So I told Grandpa, and I have a picture. So I told Grandpa, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Grandpa was like, all right, don't worry about it. Grandpa said, don't worry about it. I'm going in with CEO Million. That's that deepest purple shade, just to kind of intensify everybody together. I'm loving how this is turning out so far. We're just rinsing and repeating at this point, guys. So Grandpa, lo and behold, shout out to Jesse Wu, where I got that from. Grandpa found car. I'm talking about the specs, everything. They had to ship it in. That was a Saturday. I got my car on a Monday night. I think the song that I played when I drove off the lot was Yolanda Adams' Victory. Truly, I've been through the storm and rain. I know everything about heartache and pain, but God brought me through it all. Without his protection, I truly fought. Man, you can't tell me that God isn't real, because I got the victory, and that's why I'm still here. You couldn't tell me anything. Payment, I'm talking from to the color, to the interior, to the exterior, to the wheels. Like, got everything. I put on that vision board. And what's so crazy? Remember I said I wanted a Sonata. I ended up getting an Elantra. It's a smaller version, in my opinion. Well, it's a smaller version of the Sonata. On my vision board, I only printed off like the front of the picture, so you can see like the windshield, the front of the car, the grill, the rear view mirrors. You only saw the front. You didn't see the entire car. So that's why when you're manifesting, it is so important to be detailed and specific. And I love telling this story because it's also a reminder for me on how far I've come, right? And how far I can still go, how far I am going. All right, y'all. I like how this looks. Let's go ahead and carve out the crease. I ended up scrapping a whole tutorial that I was recording yesterday because I didn't like how the crease, I didn't like how I cut the crease. And honestly, yeah, crease. I am going to use micellar water and some Q-tips and the 937 Bold Concealer Brush. We're going to clean this off to be able to use it. All right, I kind of like this, and then use a Q-tip to just clean that up. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's do the other side. I'm going to take a clean Q-tip. All right, I like that. We're going to keep that right there, and we're going to build out that crease color. Now yesterday I did, when I was recording this, because now we're re-recording this, I did use Bunny from Danessa Myricks. This is the Colorfix in Pastels. Color is Bunny, but I'm going to go in with the Colorfix Nude. This is a matte shade. This is Nude 1. I didn't like the color off that Bunny was giving me. So I'm going to put this on my pan, and then I'm going to carve out and fill in that with this paintbrush that I got from the dollar store. Oh, that's a lot. I didn't know that would come out now. Wow. And this is just going to provide a good, nice base for the colors to adhere to. And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe, doesn't have a number, but this Morphe brush here. It's gonna buff what we added out. Okay, maybe add a little bit more because we want a clean. I like that right there. Okay, better than I had yesterday, Chad. Cause sorry y'all, I'm legit concentrating. It's always that one eye. Ooh, excuse me. All right, you guys. Okay, I love it. Lord of mercy. It's holding my breath. Dang. All right, so we are going to use Loaded, Driven, and CEO. Kind of like this we used already. All down here. I like the thing we used already. I'm going to take Loaded and put that in the inner corner using that Morphe brush we used to add that base color. And we're going to take CEO using a paintbrush. I'm going to put that right in the middle. And then we're going to take another paintbrush and we're going to add, probably should have started with Priceless. Let's see. It's more like a lavendery purple. Yeah. All right, change plans. We're adding Priceless. See how I did that there? Notice how I'm not removing nothing either. Then we're going to go in with Driven. When did you move? And then we're going to go in with a different color because I changed my mind just now, just looking at it. That's how fast I'll be changing my mind. Jesus. We're just going to use all the colors. How about that? Then I'm going to go in with a color called Empire, and I'll show that to y'all in a little bit. Yeah. I got real quiet. All right, we're going to rinse and repeat the colors just to create a seamless effect. All right, I'm loving it. All right, I'm going to take a pencil brush and we're going to carve out the line of our cut crease. To ensure, I'm going to go in with Driven and CEO. This pencil is good, but it's a little bit too soft for my liking. I mean, it's a good job done. Can y'all see me and what I'm doing? So in any event, guys, I manifested getting engaged. I do want to say thank God I didn't get married. That was not going to be a good look. I manifested improving my credit score. Now again, I didn't know that that's what I was doing, but I was very delulu. All right, I'm gonna go in with Ambition just to kind of outlines. Going in with CEL Million because I'm that boss. Then I'm going to go in with Driven. I feel like you don't blend out the base color. It leaves this patchiness, and I can't stand it. And I do believe all of that will go away once we add the setting spray. I'm loving what we have so far, guys. All right, we're gonna take a little mini break and we will be right back to finish the eyes and the face. Quick intermission and we'll continue our story. All right, ladies and gents, we are back and let's get this show on the road. So we left off with our eyes. We're going to finish that off. Now, it is what it is. I feel like practice makes perfect. So we're going to definitely practice this look some more. And I already see essentially where I went wrong. But it doesn't look bad. And in makeup, you really can't mess up. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue because this looks bomb. And I'm here for all of it. And I got my water. Trying to stay cool in this heat. So what we're going to do next is essentially apply our eyeliner, and we're going to buff that out. We're going to finish the eyes and we're going to start on the face. What eyeliner do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner. If you're an oily girl like me, you need this eyeliner. It is phenomenal. Now I am not going to create a wing because I want to buff this out, but here we go. Then I'm going to take the shade Ambition. We're just going to essentially, now this liner doesn't necessarily smudge, but we're going to pretend. And then I'm going to go in with CEL Million, just kind of set in the atmosphere. I need my line to be crisp. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Let's do the other side. So you guys, I became debt free. Literally got my credit to the 700s. Got me 3 American Express cards, credit cards to be exact. All right. Oh, what the hell? Taking the blending brush that we originally used. I'm not adding anything to it. I'm just blending that out. I kind of what we did here. It's not quite how I envisioned it, but it gets the job done. All right, so we're gonna move on to the face. Now y'all know I love me a good underpainting session, so that's what we're going to lead with. I am going to, before I hop skididdy right on in there, I am going to add this to my under eye. This is the Sephora Lift and Firm Smoothing and Firming Eye Cream. This one's becoming a staple in my skin routine. Okay, what she looks like. Just gonna take a little dab. In order for you to have a flawless under eye, you need to moisturize. Remember, we did not moisturize the under eye when we started this whole process. All right, we're going to go in with our concealer. We're using the Forever Skin Correct by Dior. I did get a new shade. Now this is my original shade, 4 neutral, and I did obtain 3 warm, I want to say warm olive, but I could be wrong. This is kind of neutral shade. This is the light shade. I'm going to add that to my pan, and then we're going to take a brush and we're going to apply. And for our contour, I am going in with the Danessa Myricks. I don't really know what this is called. Danessa Myricks Balm Contour in the shade Medium 2. And this is what she looks like. Okay, Take our bold concealer brush. I'm taking that lighter Dior shade, putting that in the inner corner. Since it's the lightest shade, I'm going to add that to the bridge of the nose, under the nostrils, my chin area, and part of the brow. And then I'm going to take the neutral shade. Just going to pop that with the rest of the eye. Just going to mix that together with what we just added. And then for the contour shade, what brush do I want to use? Do I want to use a brush? I might use the same concealer brush. How about that? Why dirty up another brush? This is my first time using this contour, so I pray to God. Okay, we did that right there, like that. I'm going to spray my face with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go in with the Sephora 71 Pro Concealer Brush for the under eye. But before I use that, let's go in with the Real Techniques 402 brush. Tried and true, if you know. With the under eye, really I was supposed to do my chin first. My nose is not patchy, y'all. I'm liking it. All right, so to buff out the contour, I'm going to use the tapered contour brush 944 by Bedelium Tools. That's what she looks like. We're just going to buff that away. I like to smile. Remember, we already added our contour shade. I'm sorry, our primers. So we're just building out a map. All right, we're going to add some more under eye concealer. Well, actually, before we do that, let's go in with our foundation. I am using the Prada Reveal Skin Optimizing Foundation. This does have SPF in it. Really like this foundation. I like it a lot. I think I'm just going to apply it with my finger. Took out enough. And then we're going to blend that out with a beauty blender. I forgot to my nose contour. Interesting. The balm is interfering with my contour. All right, this is a Real Techniques beauty blender that I'm using. I'm just going to use that flat side, odd shape one. Now, I haven't used a beauty blender in I can't tell you how long, but I was like, ooh, I want to try this again. And don't forget your neck area. So in essence, I also manifested a higher paying job. I ended up relocating to a different state for said job, making all this money. And I ended up losing it all. I also broke off my engagement because he was bat beep crazy. It was either me or him, and I chose me. All right, we're gonna add my concealer again, and then we're gonna set the under eye. You never want to do what I just did, which is slide. I like that there. Then I'm gonna add some blush color. I don't necessarily have a pink. Do I want to use that bright pink? Probably not. I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Encourage. This is a plummy brown shade. All right. This is such a pretty color. Right on par for what we're doing. We are going to use the Real Techniques brush. We're going to pack the powder in first, and then we bake. But first, we blend everything out. Sure that there's no product seeping into the crease, and if so, we're buffing that out. I like that. So now we're going to take our iconic puffer, and we're going to set those areas in which we added certain highlight shades to. And then we're going to bake under the eye, and then we're going to set the rest of the face. Now for the face, you guys, we are going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. This is what she looks like. I've hit pan. I'm going to use the back side, and we're just going to pack that in. Pack it in. And whatever's left over, we're adding it to the forehead and the nose. We're going to add a contour shade. I'm going in with the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's. If you the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's, get into it. I'm going to go in with our 944 tapered contour brush, and I'm going with the colors Kufuru and Yodits. I legitimately, y'all, washed my hair, retwisted it, It ain't been nothing but 2 weeks, and I'm looking like a wild banshee. What is going on? This heat is all right. As for our blush shades, what do I want to do? There's this nice pink I want to use from the Crayon Case's blush binder. I feel like I'm going to mix these two shades on the bottom here. And I'm going in with the blush brush from Bedellium Tools 960. Let me properly show you. We're gonna mix those two. It's our blush brush. The one that we always use. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that a lot. For our nose, I'm gonna go in with Yodit and Kufudu. Anytime you feel you've done the most, let's go in with some setting powder. Mute that baby out. Taking some more of that setting powder. Alrighty. Now, you guys, we're gonna add our lashes. We're gonna do the bottom lash line. We're gonna set the face, and we are good to go. I am gonna go in to the waterline with a white eyeliner. This is just from a beauty supply store. It's nothing fancy. Does anybody noses run when they be doing their eyes? Because that sucker be aggy, real aggy. All right, I'm gonna go in with Ambition, because I already know what these colors look like. And then we're gonna top it off with CEO Million. I'm going in with this Morphe M83 brush. I'm sorry, M383 brush. Gosh, my brain needs food. I'm gonna take a clean brush and dab some setting powder, clean off that excess. And then we're gonna take this, do I wanna take this Japanese brush? I'm gonna take this Japanese brush. It's like a tapered or a smudge brush really. And we're gonna use CEO Million. And we're just gonna buff out what we added right here. Just to add some dimension, clean that up a bit, give it a nice ombre effect. I like that a lot. Let's add our mascara. We're going in with the Ame Coli. I kept saying Ame Cole, but it's Coli. Clean brand, black owned. Hurry up and get it. They are closing up shop. Devastated about it. I got like 3 of these. And their shelf life is amazing. She said 3 years. I don't know about the mascara. Don't quote me on that one. All right. Why do I feel like my forehead is like, ooh, I don't know if I like this balm. This balm is making me look oily. I don't like that. Danessa Myricks products tea, but maybe because I'm hot. Even the contour. Maybe it's because I'm hot. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and set the face. I already got my fan going because Jesus. Ooh, fresh air. My God. I'm gonna go ahead just for giggles. Add the Huda Beauty spray that we sprayed on earlier as well. I'm gonna add the aerosol spray, and because I'm not really going anywhere, it's almost 9 o'clock at night. I'm not gonna double spray aerosol spray. However, I will spray my tried and true Crayolan. If you know, you know. Let's move on. Let's add our lashes. I'm not mad at what's going on right here. I am going to use the Sephora lashes. These are the Essential False Lashes. Swanky Chic. This is what she looks like. Love this for me. Now I'm not using my brand's lashes, so there's that. But our next look, and since we're in fall and it's pumpkin spice season, let's get into the fall looks. Okay. I am going to use the INV Super Strong Waterproof Eyelash Adhesive. You've seen this, tried and true. We're going to add the glue, we're going to add mascara, we're going to do our lips, and we're going to pop on these lashes. And then we're going to go record some content. The fan is probably louder now because your girl is hot, so please forgive me. Going back in with the Ame Holy Mascara. I legit have no bottom lashes. All right, we're gonna move right along to lips. We are gonna do a pink moment. Hopefully this works out. I am going in with the Nabi lip pencil in pink. Got this from Amazon. Cheesy moment. I'm not gonna lie, whoever these brands are, they're affordable and get the job done. because this is pigmented, and I love that for me. And then for our lips, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Blazed Donut. We're going there, but we're not really going there. You know what I mean? I'm going to use the Morphe Lucky Charm 1 brush. I'm going to use that as a brush to buff out the lip liner. Diffuse that a little bit before we add the lip gloss, just like I wanted. Oh my god, it's like a pinky mauve nude moment. Oh my god, yes. Oh, obsessed. We'll fix the lips in a little bit. Let's go ahead and add our lashes. Oh. Listen, now is not the time. No, we're gonna do left first. I want to have a style of these lashes for my brand because I'm obsessed with them. Entirely obsessed. What? Obsessed. I feel like this needs to get a little bit more tacky and then we can add this on. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and fix the lips. Not that it needs any fixing. Oh my god, yes. Obsessed. Why would I be obsessed? Y'all, I am not liking how my contour looks. I am going to return this balm because no, hopefully I'm not outside of the window. I don't like this balm. Sorry, Danessa. This is the second product that I'm going to return. Don't like it. I'm gonna try to add Beach Bum. This is by Minted Cosmetics. That's what she looks like. Just to mattify, makes me look shiny. I'm already oily. All right, let's go ahead and add that other lash. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. Oh, that is a wrap, guys. I love what I did here. Oh, look at my beady beads. Oh, Lord of mercy. Well, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Ooh, there's a lot of lessons that we learned, and just to finish off of my manifestation story, there is in the Bible, in the book of, I believe I'm reading now, is in Deuteronomy. I already referenced Deuteronomy earlier in the video, but in essence, it says that God essentially shares when he blesses you with things, what you've asked for, when he's answered your prayers, you have to be grateful. You have to bask in that and live fully in it, appreciating it, sharing it, being grateful for it. Well, your girl was not grateful for it. If anything, I was scared to lose it. And what happens when fear takes over? You either lose it all or you don't get it at all. And God didn't give us the spirit of fear, right? So I ended up losing everything. And I'm in the season of rebuilding. And I love that for me because in doing these tutorials, getting into my creative bag, doing the 60-day manifestation cleanse, if you are thinking about it, don't think about it, run, go get Armand's book. This is not a plug where I'm getting anything by sharing that. I loved it. But I'm ready to receive my answered prayers and bask in joy, in appreciation, in gratitude, in love. So I'm gonna stop preaching. I hope you guys love this tutorial. If you have a manifestation story, definitely share it in the comments. I would love to learn and hear about your journey, where you're at. Are you still manifesting? Do you believe? Did you stop? What happened? I'm curious. I'll talk more about how I lost it all. If y'all are interested, let me know in the comments and I'll talk about how I lost it. But I'll also be sharing how I'm going to gain it all too, and then some. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, welcome. If you are true here, hey, definitely hit the button, hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? And I'll see you in the next videos. I will be recording content, so hopefully you guys check that out as well. And if you like this, definitely recreate and definitely tag me. Bye. 'Cause I'm beautiful, yeah.